All right, so Bitcoin has officially surpassed $100,000 per coin. And this is the big milestone that everyone has been talking about for years and years. And this really leaves us with what's next. What's going to happen with the overall market? What's the next big price prediction? What do people expect is going to happen? And if we're looking at the overall crypto market right now, yeah, we saw Bitcoin's price break above $100,000 per coin, go as high as $104,000 per coin. But right now, it has come back down. It's currently right around $96,000 per coin. So while it was above 100K, really it's just another day in the crypto market. Yes, it's a key psychological level, but nothing fundamentally is changing. Maybe it means that people believe in Bitcoin more. It might bring a lot more institutions into crypto long term, but fundamentally nothing has really changed. We're just continuing to look for solid projects, solid altcoins that are going to outperform the market long term. And if we're looking at Bitcoin, we saw that it broke above $100,000 per coin, and then actually we saw a lot of liquidations in terms of people having long positions, meaning that once we saw Bitcoin hit $100,000 per coin, we probably saw a lot of people place massive long-term bets for the overall crypto market. But then what we saw is that Bitcoin has now dropped back down below. So if you're looking at it in terms of liquidations, we've seen over $450 million of liquidations in the last hour alone. That's where we saw Bitcoin go from 104,000 to below, to around 96, 97,000. And then in the last 24 hours, we've seen $1.1 billion in liquidation. So this is just the key thing that you always have to be really careful when using leverage, because yeah, everyone was so excited. Everyone thought, oh, now we're at 100, 150, next stop, nothing stopping us. But then we just saw this massive liquidation event happen where we've seen over $1 billion liquidated. So just be careful when using leverage. But now let's switch gears and talk a little bit about altcoins, because while we've seen the overall market do well, there's been a number of projects that have had very successful fair launches. And with these fair launches, let's say like Hyperliquid, symbol HYPE, the project has done extremely well. And after its fair launch, we saw that it rose 286% just since launching, just since it's been listed on CoinMarketCap. And other projects that are doing this as well is like with Utherverse, because Utherverse is a project that we've done multiple videos on in the past. And Utherverse is reimagining the entire metaverse sector of the crypto space. And if you go ahead and look over on their X, they also have a recent interview where their founder, Brian Schuster, came out and talked all about how Axion and Utherverse is building the next layer to the internet. And it's not just, they're saying this, but they've been working on this. They've been building patents out for years and years. And now we're finally starting to see all these developments take place and start to really benefit the entire community. So this is something that is very important. And not only this, but we're also seeing that they've had staking live, and they have this whole entire guide to how to stake. There's currently over millions and millions of dollars that is staked for the UTHX token, over $1.8 million. And if you're looking at their token right now at just a $7 million market cap, well, there's really a lot of opportunity right now for this token, just sitting right around that $7 to $8 million mark. The token's up around 9% over the last 24 hours or so, but still, I think this project could easily be a $100 million project long term. Now let's talk about some other altcoins, because while we've seen a lot of excitement in the overall market, I have actually shorted a few altcoins that I think were a bit overhyped over the last couple of weeks. And some of these tokens were like XRP. XRP had this massive rally from around 50 cents per token just a little while ago, just less than a month ago, to over $2.90 per token. So you can see that I placed a number of like shorts right around between like $2.50 per token to all the way up. I did some shorts right around $2.82 per token. So right around that range. And so with these shorts, we're currently up right around like $5,000. So it's not a huge trade, but you can see that we've talked about a lot in the overall market being extremely bullish, a lot of exciting things, but still I'm always trying to capitalize on some of these smaller moves that are happening when I see projects that are showing either signs of being overbought or signs that are being oversold. So this is just one example. If you guys follow us over on X, you'll see that I post about this all the time. I'm posting about my trades, taking profit on these, and that's one of the most important things to keep an eye out for. Other altcoins we've seen is that ChainGPT. ChainGPT ChainGPT is continuing to rally higher, up 29% in the last 7 days, 101% over the last month. And if you're looking at them over on X, again, they're rolling out major update after major update. Recently, they just announced how they were doing their $1 million grant program, and they were pushing this because this has been around for a little while, and they're trying to get more developers to build and be a part of the ChainGPT AI ecosystem in the crypto space. So they're really doing a lot of things that, if you're bullish on AI, if you're bullish on real utility in crypto, that's certainly why I have had it. Other altcoins going to be with Lumia. Lumia is a project that I own around $20,000 worth of this token, and in the last couple of days, it has absolutely exploded. This project in the last month is up another 112%, and so this is a project that we've talked about in previous videos. And if you're looking at our videos, you're looking at what we're talking about, like projects right now are finally starting to see these rallies that we haven't seen in a very long time. Most of these projects had been very stagnant, had been trailing down for the last few months. So now seeing a lot of these projects bounce back, like Lumia, like ChainGPT, like other dozens of projects that we've talked about, is what you want to see as an investor, and why it's so important to stay patient, to continually, build your positions in projects that you believe in long term, and not just try to chase the hot project at the time. Don't just follow the big names in the meme coin space. Don't just follow the big projects that have already rallied. Stay in your lane. Make sure you get involved in those projects that you believe in long term, and their time is going to come. We're going to see those projects rally, especially during this market when we're seeing Bitcoin, Ethereum, XRP rally. It's just going to be altcoins and smaller cap projects that are going to happen next, that we're going to see that next thing happen. So ultimately, if we're looking at the overall market right now, there's a lot of exciting things going on. We're seeing institutions all across the board start to invest in Bitcoin and Ethereum and XRP and some altcoins. We've seen that, like, shares of United States manufacturer Worksport, they surged 9.1% because this stock decided to incorporate Bitcoin and XRP into its strategy. We've seen this happen multiple times with not just this one company. This is just one of dozens and dozens of examples. So if we're looking at the overall market, we're seeing Bitcoin surpass $100,000 per coin. Like, that $100,000 per coin number, I think, is going to be a key psychological level for institutions, even though it doesn't change anything fundamentally with Bitcoin in the overall market. So now I just would, make sure you're not using too much leverage, because it's very likely that we could see a pullback happen, especially for projects that have seen these massive rallies. But either way, there's a lot of exciting things going on in the market, and you really are not going to want to miss out on these massive opportunities.